What am I taking out of the fridge? Oh, I can barely hold this thing. Here is your big R's. Yep, big R's. No bake, colossal, high protein cookie. I'm Joey Thurman. This is your not so cheap food. You can split this into quarters, you can split this in halves. 600 calories. We've got 50 grams of protein, 60 grams of carbohydrates, and you got about 12 grams of fat. This thing is delicious. How do you make it? You don't need to bake it, but you need to eat it like this. Look at the undercarriage on this thing here. You ready for it? My goodness. Stay right here and find out how to make it. Do all things. Thumbs up, like. Oh my God. Oh. Here's your ingredients. No, there's not 26 of them. You take your favorite protein powder, you bring that out. I love this Swerve. They don't pay me, but I will take your money, Swerve, if you want to send me money. Okay, this is literally 0 calorie sugar. And no, you're not going to be, ripping too much ass with it. I like finding these keto syrups here. Just a little touch, a little hit, a little drizzle, a little drop. Oh, yummy in my tummy. Yes, I said that, and we're keeping that. We're not editing that out. I like using almond milk. You can use any other sort of milk. Oats, which we are going to microwave to make softer. You can do this without microwaving them. Dark chocolate chips, which we melt. I'm using the sauce, man. Yeah, I'm on the sauce. I'm on my applesauce. Come on, get your head out of the gutter. Applesauce, mix up. Powdered peanut butter, almond butter, any sort of nut butter that you want. You can use that. You can also use a regular peanut butter, a higher fat content, so it's gonna make it a little more gooey, but it's also gonna increase the calories on it. And I'm gonna do a little pinch, a little salt bay. Sodium's great, pre-workout, post-workout. Don't shy away from sodium, especially if you're working out and you're sweating. We need that. All right, let's get into it. Okay, first thing, I'm gonna add half a cup of oats, which is about 40 grams. Now you can use a half cup measurement thing, or you can just dump out 40 grams. There we go. Next, I add a touch of keto syrup, a splash of almond milk. Then I toss it in the microwave for about a minute. Smells delicious. Okay, now we have our oats. Like I said, you don't need to microwave them, but for me, it softens it up a little bit. All right, next, we're going to take powdered peanut butter, which I do about 13 grams is a serving. Now we grab our favorite protein powder. I'm using InnoSups. What we got here, a hot cocoa crunch. Yeah, that sounds good. About 60 grams of your favorite protein powder, whatever flavor, which for this is gonna be a little bit less than 2 scoops. Now mix all of the ingredients in. I'm going to use some of this applesauce. I'm gonna save some for later, so stay tuned. Don't stop now. Okay, so you want this to be pretty thick. A little trick is you can add more powdered peanut butter, add more protein, or you can toss it in the microwave just for 10, 20, 30 seconds and let it thicken up a touch. Now, you see I have the thickness. I take a plate. You can use any sort of bowl, anything that you want. I like using parchment paper when you put it in the refrigerator so it can peel off nicely. If you want to, you can use like an avocado oil spray or something. I've got this on my plate. I want to spread evenly, make it as thick as you want. Look at the size of this thing right now. If I take this here and I just do a little. Now, from here, you can take this, you can put this in your refrigerator until it hardens up a little bit. I like to facilitate the process, and I put this in the freezer while I'm prepping this next step. All right, here we go. Now, here's what kind of holds this whole colossal protein cookie together. I have some dark chocolate baking chips. I like these because this is sweetened with stevia. Serving size here is going to be 1 tablespoon or 15 grams. You can measure it out. And that is a serving size, 15 grams. Now we want to melt this, but you don't want to burn it. So I have MCT oil or just coconut oil if you want. And I just do a little drizzle spray in there. Then I take my applesauce and put that in there. So it just kind of looks like this, and we're gonna play with it a little bit. We're gonna put it in the microwave for 10-20 seconds, check it, make sure it's not burning. Protein bars might as well be a Snickers. Yes, I'm hangry. These are delicious. But if you want to have a candy bar, have the damn candy bar and then have a protein shake, and then you're pretty much gonna hit the same macros, really. We can do better. I know we can. I know you can. Let's go. Now that was about 20 seconds. I check that. You see, ooey, gooey, deliciousness. Now I head back to the freezer and I grab my colossal cookie. Now we're gonna take the melted chocolate and I'm going to put it on top of the cookie. Make sure the cookie is set. Now here's what the cookie looks like before we put it back in the refrigerator. I go a little salt action, you see that? Oh, deliciousness. Put it in the fridge, and put it in your belly. No bake protein cookie, here we go. Coming up. This has 6 ingredients. Put it in my mouth, and you're gonna put it in your belly.